Good evening, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ethan Rosenzweig. I'm the Acting Chief of Protocol of the United States. Thank you so much for joining us here as we're celebrating and joined by so many of the nation's most influential culinary professionals and our esteemed diplomatic corps to honor and celebrate the impact of cultural arts and diplomacy, and more specifically, the impact of the State Department's diplomatic culinary partnership with the James Beard Foundation. The Office of the Chief of Protocol relaunched this influential program in 2023 because at the State Department, we know the work of diplomacy is so much more than the formal meetings that you may see on TV and in the back rooms of the State Department office. The opportunity to gather over a meal and address our shared goals is vital to our ability to build bridges and foster collaboration. I want to express my deepest gratitude to the entire American Culinary Corps for serving as culinary ambassadors on behalf of the State Department and for the day-to-day impacts you have on the fabric of our country here at home. Together, as the American Culinary Corps, you have served in roles domestically and abroad during state visits, as cultural exchange events at embassies abroad, at the NATO summit, and here in DC, convening the Foreign Diplomatic Corps. You have zigzagged the globe, creating environments that establish foundations for dialogue and discussions. In your roles as culinary ambassadors, you have brought people of all backgrounds together to share the best of our country's rich and diverse culture. We are grateful for each and every one of you. I would be remiss if I do not thank our partners in this endeavor, the James Beard Foundation, if you'll join me in thanking them for everything they do for us. There is no organization that better understands America's food culture, your unwavering dedication to highlighting and uplifting the rich diversity of this country while making food sourcing more sustainable is a true gift to everyone here. Together, we've recruited the best of chefs that represent everything that we celebrate in our country. I want to personally thank the First Lady for always ensuring that there is room for everyone, both figuratively and literally, at our tables across America. Thank you, ma'am. And finally, to my colleagues in the social office here at the White House, as well as in the Office of Protocol, thank you for sharing your gifts with everyone in this room and all across the world each and every day. We thank you as well. It is my distinct honor to introduce the Chief Executive Officer of the James Beard Foundation, Claire Reichenbach, to share a few words.
Thank you so much, Ethan. It is truly wonderful to be with you all here this evening, recognizing the unique value of the American chef community and the power of food to unite. Sincerest thanks indeed to the First Lady for hosting this beautiful gathering here at the White House this evening. It's really joyful to be together. It's almost 2 years since we launched the new American Culinary Corps, which is a powerful partnership between the US Department of State and the James Beard Foundation. Together, we have curated more than 80 of the country's most talented chefs to act as cultural ambassadors for the nation, representing the rich landscape of America's food culture and foodways. And it's so rewarding to see so many of you here this evening. I'm always happy in a room full of chefs, and this evening's no exception. We want to thank you for committing to that ambassadorial role with such passion, such pride, and such creativity. Since the launch, the American Culinary Corps has participated in over 60 engagements, both domestically and internationally. And this group has cooked luncheons and banquets and intimate dinners for illustrious global and local leaders alike, all in support of this country's crucial diplomacy efforts. As James Beard the man famously said, food is our common ground. It's a universal experience. And as the Secretary of State said, you can often get more done around the dining table than you can around the negotiation table. And in many ways, food culture is the cornerstone of society. Its history, its values, and its shared story. Coming together for a meal can foster human connection and empathy like nothing else. Breaking bread can break down barriers and can bridge cultures when words often fail. At a time of undeniable divide and ideological difference, culinary diplomacy, soft and gentle power is needed more than ever. So we thank you all for your service to and support of the American Culinary Corps thus far. I want to give a special thanks to Sally Marks and Tyler Savoy, who have been our partners, and also to the James Beard Chair, Nancy Lukic, who is also here this evening. We trust that this important work will continue to be embraced going forward. And now it's my great privilege and honor to introduce our host this evening, the First Lady of the United States, Dr. Jill Biden.
Thank you, Claire. You and everyone at the Foundation are continuing James Beard's legacy. You know, bringing incredible food to more people and celebrating the chefs who make it. And Ethan, you have been an incredible leader, incredible. And, you know, not just in these last few years at the State Department, but over your 3 decades of service. As anyone who's met you knows, and as we all just saw, you light up every room that you walk into and you bring us joy. So thank you for that. As you know, I mean, we've been friends for a long time, and we are really grateful for your friendship. And I know we have so many other friends here, people like Robert Irvine, who has brought comfort to so many military families. Thank you. So to everyone here, welcome to the White House. Food is love. It's my sisters and me bursting into my grandmom's house in South Jersey every Sunday as pots of sauce simmered on her stove. It's my mother, always putting fresh flowers on the table, picked from her garden, even if we were just, as we always actually were, eating fish sticks, frozen. And it's my Italian-American family teaching me to never waste an opportunity to invite more people to the table. So when we share a meal, that love fills the air around us and opens our hearts to friendships old and new. And that's true in the United States, and it's true around the world. It's the gifts chefs like the ones who are here today give to all of us. And just a few weeks ago, I saw that gift unfold while working with Jose Andres, Katie, and the other chefs in Asheville, North Carolina. They cooked for thousands trying to rebuild after the hurricane that swept through their community. So I was down there with them, and we were stirring like these huge vats of beans, and I watched as the food gave people hope. And even amid the devastation, you know, they had a reason to feel a little less alone, to know that their community was there for them because they had a meal made with love. And that connection is what diplomacy is about as well. It's not only government-to-government relationships. It's people to people, heart to heart. And I've seen that these last few years at the White House, with every state dinner, with every reception, with the James Beard curated chefs who helped us bring first spouses together during the UN General Assembly. You know, in those moments, food helps us tell the stories of our countries in all their flavors and notes. So I'm so happy to welcome back our incredible former White House executive chef, Chris Comerford. So Chris, you've helped so many first families weave together diplomacy and food. And Joe and I are so grateful that we got to be a part of your time here. And Chris once said about cooking, in America, we play jazz. And that's what our American Culinary Corps does in their kitchens. You show the world who we are as Americans in all our precious differences and infinite similarities. You innovate and you improvise. You discover new rhythms and perfect your own special techniques, bringing together the cultures and communities that make this country great. And in some ways, that's what the Diplomatic Corps does too. You bring to our shore pieces of your homes, your favorite traditions, the history and hope of your nations, and of course, the foods that hold the memories of generations past. As you work across borders and oceans, those pieces join together to make something new, something that can only happen when we understand each other, opening up the possibilities of the world. And in those moments of wonder, we find the common ground on which our future can be built. It's been the honor of my lifetime to serve as First Lady and do that work alongside you. And as Joe and I begin our final months here, I know we will see so many of you again as we continue to build our tomorrows together. With all of my heart and on behalf of my husband, thank you for helping us reach toward the safe and peaceful world we all dream of. And let us keep coming together, side by side at our shared table, with understanding and open hearts, savoring every moment and all the love they hold. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.